teapots just going around the map.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to an Immortal Gates of Pyrecast. I'm ZK. I will be casting this tournament game in the BTG Weekly number 53. And let's just start with presentations. In the top left, we have playing in the blue, Youpi as Orzum, and his partner playing as teal. It is Nahuel as Ajari. On the other side, we have in the orange shorts, PigeonWrench as Mala, and his partner, SantaClaws as Orzum. So this matchup is going to be pretty interesting, with SantaClaws and Pigeon being the favorites for this matchup, or their opponents, Youpi and Nahuel, going to try to find their best after just coming out of victory in the first round. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to find out what they want to do. You have here taking the base, going for a quick expansion, which seems to be the most favorable play at this point of time. Everyone loves going for their fast expansions and heading out from there. We see the scouts, the little teapots, just going around the map, figuring out what their opponents are doing. But seems to be this game is going to be heavy focus, perhaps a timing attack. It's too early to tell, really. The scouts are trying to see as much as they can. They see the one E for going up. On the other side, there's a double E for going down for Nahuel. And yeah, not much else going up right now. See the teapots looking for the perfect places to scout. Their side, this teapot, a nice little spot where you can just jump back in to see what buildings are going up here. Of course, the towers are going to activate at some point, and once the towers are there, it will be hard for the teapot to find a way through, as the tower can kill it in 3 shots. Their side, we do see the mass hunters coming in, attacking the Pyre camp. Want to get the very first Pyre camp. Great micro from PigeonWrench so far. And yeah, the second one just wants to get that Pyre as fast as possible to hit with a strong timing attack. And here comes the Zentari coming out on for his ally. SantaClaws heading up for very fast Dervish, which is, well, fast Soul Foundry, which leads to fast Dervish. Dervish being the unit that can harass like hell, going around and zooming around, finding any spot they can. Their opponents smartly setting up the walls very early to stop any type of shenanigans from the Dervish that can just jump in and kill everything. We see both of them going for the wall of Nahuel at the top part and Youpi at the bottom. Really all about those walls to stop those Dervish from being too crazy. At this point forward, both teams seem to be settling in slowly but surely. I'm curious what they want to go for. Getting the Pyre camps as fast as possible. Pyre being the third resource of the game. Essential to get your immortal abilities. Immortal abilities really about changing the course of a fight. Doesn't give you more units, but will change the course of a fight by giving abilities that give all the units here stronger attack speed and movement speed, so they can jump on their opponents. And Youpi might be caught out of position here. That's not good for him. Those 3 Zentari are no match for the 7 mass hunters. But it all comes down to micro at this point. It's Zentari in the right position at the top of the hill. It's nice from Youpi just dodging up and down. And Pigeon has to be careful when he goes up. He doesn't want to be caught out like this. Yep. Didn't lose any yet. Both of them in a standstill, but his ally Nahuel is coming for him. They're going to be 2-on-1, and Youpi will have no choice but to head back. Of course, while that is happening, it does give him a bit of map control, or at least Santa has the map control for all this, and he can get all the Pyre he wants. And here we go. They're coming in, going for the body block behind it. And the Dervish coming in from the back. And wow. Good job on Youpi. Youpi and Nahuel surviving this first push. And SantaClaws' first Dervish are out. The Dervish heading out onto the map. Yeah, those Dervish, they have a hole in, but they're being chased down by their opponents. Oh no, they don't give chase. And at the same time, the attack is coming at the front. The Dervish are here. But the Dervish of SantaClaws do their first damage, get their first burst off, get a second moat line. Same time, the battle is ongoing. A lot of Dervish doing their damage. Those light units, most of the loot units for fire are light and take extra damage to this. Here come the Zakals that don't take that extra damage. And going for the tower, very high HP unit, but getting rid of that Pyre is always strong for those positions. And they want it. And yeah, they got it. Team Fire heading back to defend themselves. Ice jumping on them, keeping still. The Salshin giving a healing aura. And all these units And at the same time, on the other side, Santa never-ending harass with his Dervish. I don't know how many kills they have, but it's way too many. Even though they lose this base, Fire in dire trouble with all the Dervish they lost. The Scepter is here and can shoot them, but they're heading on top. Dervish getting even more damage as they can. On the other side, Team and Ice has taken control of the map on the other side. Dervish being annoying as ever. Every shot they get is so powerful. Gets a few more motes as well. There's only 4 left here. Poor Nahuel having to deal with that Dervish the whole time. And there we go, Dervish dead. And here we go, Dervish are back with Zentari. Yeah, both sides stabilizing more or less. They have the pretty similar army value. The SantaClaws heading out on the map with the Mass Hunter. Dervish ready to pounce. I needed more opportunity, as that is what Santa is all about. Finding the opportunities and getting some teapots here and there. There's more Dervish on his opponent's side. Youpi wants to go for the kill, but Santa wisely steps back. On the other side, Pigeon and Nahuel fighting off, but neither of them can really pull big advantage here, as both of them are taking their 3rd base at this time. Ooh, yeah, Fire. Both of them taking their 5th base total. And Scepter goes down. Very expensive loss for Santa there. One of his favorite units, but those Zephyrs are here to stay, able to do some damage and to get map control. There's a nice surround opportunity for Fire, but instead it's Pigeon on his own while Santa is heading on the other side to do some damage. And this base, they want to save it. They need to keep it alive as they won't want to be behind on the expansions. The tower already goes down, and the base is not long for the world. And the base goes down on the other side. SantaClaws killing so many modes to catch up on that disparity. Economy equalizing. Dervish going into the north, going into the south, going everywhere, killing all of the modes they can. Ice has no choice but to retreat at this point. They need to get it. The Fire Singers going up, but it's too little too late as the damage is done. Fire on only 2 bases, their opponents on 5. But Ice is losing all of their workers. Without workers, or you can't mine and can't keep building your army. Nahuel though has a pretty strong army, 2,800. So does Pigeon though. Here they come. Finally cleaned up. Ice cleaned up all those Dervish. Other side, Pigeon heading out on the map. And yeah, the Howlers, strong units for Youpi. And the Dervish finding their way through. The SantaClaws were in the way, but not too much. Ooh, nice body block there from the Mass Hunter. Gets 1 Dervish down. And Youpi does not want to commit. No, does he? He's jumping on, loses 1, does a bit of damage, but loses 2 Dervish here without doing that much damage. Just keep dancing to and fro, loses another 1. The Howler at the back shooting from afar, and that's going to be the end of this push. But Nahuel is not giving up. He found another angle, and this base is cancelled for a 3rd time. Scepter from Santa heading in. There are 2 Fire Singers there already, but the Scepter can't find. Exactly, Santa knows what he's doing. He finds a beautiful spot, goes to the north, and that Scepter doing its damage. Ice needs to find something to do the counter damage, and the Dervish are here for that. The Dervish are ready to pounce. Ooh, Team Fire. Find a Howler. Other Howler comes back, but that's a lot of Howlers for Yeti. Howlers attacking from the back. And the full surround is on from Pigeon. That's a really nice round on Nahuel. Nahuel wants to keep as many units alive, and Asao shouldn't do that. Healing up all his units immensely. And Pigeon is routed. Good 2-on-1 from Yeti and Santa. Same time, Santa at the north has taken complete control of this base and was not minding much more. However, Pigeon's army has been completely destroyed. Because of push. Santa pushing forward slowly. And man, those Howlers always dealing damage. But now the Zephyrs are behind. And the Howlers are expensive units. You don't want to lose them. They only lost a few of them. Only 3 left, and the Howlers at the back for Team Fire are still there. Fire pushing forward, kills the pillar, and Ice is in a lot of trouble. They still haven't dealt with the Scepter at the north either, and Team Fire might be doing it right now. Nahuel with barely any army at all. It's reconstructing, but is it too little, too late? As Youpi about to lose another base unless they can muster a force. Howlers can shoot from the back and do a lot of damage, and there we go. They do a lot of damage, but it might be too little as this whole army will fall. And oh man, those Howlers at the back do so much damage. Scepters are still here. Oh man, another Scepter on the north side, so they really want to deal as much damage as they can. Finally, a unit comes out to deal with it. Might be too little, too late. Oh man, even more damage. The Scepter never stops. Yeah, he wants to get as many kills as he can. Fire have complete dominance on this game. Ice needs to get the final fight. These Howlers can make a difference though. So many Howlers can deal so much damage to all these units that these units can't even approach if they need to. And here comes the other side. Yeah, neither team has really expanded that much. Both teams content on their free bases. Content on their free bases as Ice needs to recapture some type of map control, or Ice will have no chance in the future. Yeah, here comes forward. Base is taken. And here we go. Ice turtling up at this point. Ice feels their best chance at winning this. Stir up, get as strong an army as possible, and go for one final death push. However, their opponents will have time to just build up an army as strong as possible. I like the space in the bottom left from Yeti, finding any avenue to get his economy up and running. Dervish trying to come in for more, but they are denied by those Howlers. Yeah, decent army, really decent army from Team Ice. But is it too little though? Those Dervish are still here. And here it comes. Yeah, Dervish just finding the base on the bottom, and he won't be happy about that. However, they're alone right now. PigeonWrench is alone, but does he have enough to jump on his opponent? He thinks he does. He's going for it, going up a hill, always dangerous, and the pillar comes down. Pigeon sees that, pulls back, doesn't need to go for it. And here we go. Attack keeps coming to Dervish. Dervish finding another avenue again. Santa never-ending harass of those Dervish. Always finds a way. And here we go. Dervish are in, killing some most left and right. On the east side, on the east flank, Ike Nahuel is doing his best, but it's about to get flanked as Pigeon goes in for the kill, gets the first one, and here comes the pillar as well. Ice giving it their all, having all the resistance, but Fire wants nothing of it. Santa puts his own pillar down, and they go for the death push. Team Ice with almost nothing, units falling left and right, and Fire just has too much at this point. Team Ice will have to call it very soon as they retreat into their base with the little units they have. The Sharu's powerful, but not quite that powerful. And this is GG as Yeti forfeits. And so does Nahuel. Good game, Team Fire.